everyone, welcome to the Oysape Tips and Tricks channel. I'll share useful insights and practical advice on how to get the most out of Oysape. Let's jump right in. Let's start by briefly introducing what Oysape is. According to its official website, Oysape is an SSH and DevOps tool. There's a tagline that reads, Oysape enables you to operate your servers and projects with elegance. From this, it's clear that the name Oysape is derived from the initials of those keywords. Now let's take a quick look at its pricing and features. You'll notice there are 3 subscription plans: Free, Pro, and Unlimited. The comparison chart makes it easy to see what each version offers. Basic features like server management, tasks, and pipelines are available in all plans, though the free version has some limitations on the number of resources. It also includes an AI-powered script editor, which is something to look forward to. Additionally, Oysape supports access control for team collaboration, and the self-hosted web version even integrates with GitHub and Bitbucket hooks. There's also a mobile app, among other features. It's open source, so you can check out its GitHub repository. As mentioned there, it's an SSH client that supports DevOps and CI/CD workflows. I won't go into more details here, but if you're interested, you can explore the official website and GitHub repo for yourself. Let's download it and get hands-on. It's cross-platform, so you can run it on Windows, macOS, or Linux. Since I'm using macOS, I'll download the macOS version. You have the option to download it directly from the official website or from the GitHub repository. The download comes as a zip file, and once you unzip it, you're ready to run the app. Okay, now that we've opened Oysape, you'll notice that you need to log in to use it. One thing to note is that logging in via email won't work. You'll get a user not found error. However, there are 3 alternative login methods: GitHub, Google, and Apple. I'm going to log in with GitHub. Since I've previously logged in, there's no need for reauthorization, and it logs in directly. The login page closes automatically, and now I'm back in Oysape, fully logged in. In this video, we're going to check out how it works as an SSH client. First, let's add a new server. It's super easy, just give the server a name, then enter the host address, or IP. I've already set up an alias for my Ubuntu virtual machine in my system's hosts file, so I'll just put Ubuntu 22 here for the host name. Leave the other fields blank and save. Now we need to set up login credentials for the server. I'll add a new credential. Here, give it a name, and the username, we use the one that logs into the server. Once that's saved, we can select it and connect to the server. Let's run a command real quick. No issues, everything works just like any regular SSH client. Let's go back and look at the server settings. For the login credentials, there's a note saying that they're stored separately from the server setup, kept locally on your machine, and will not be uploaded anywhere. Let's check out the credentials settings. When we created a new credential earlier, we only put in a username without specifying a password or private key file. That means it'll automatically use the default private key from your local.ssh folder. You can also manually choose a private key file if you need to. My server uses the ed_ed 25519 key, so I'll put that in. After saving, we'll open another terminal and try connecting again. Yep, it works perfectly. Let's go ahead and add another server. This time we'll name it server 2, and for the host name we'll still use Ubuntu 22, so it's the same Ubuntu virtual machine. This time we're not setting up any credentials. You'll see there are no credentials tied to this server. When we hit terminal icon here, a pop-up will ask us to choose a credential. Since we're connecting to the same server, we can just use the same credentials, so I'll pick the mic credential again. After selecting it, the connection works just fine. Now, if I want to remove the credentials from a server, I just click on the credentials button, then hit remove button here, and that's it. Let's check out some other server settings. The port is pretty straightforward, nothing to explain there. For tags, this is where you can label your servers. I'll add a test tag to both server 1 and server 2. Now I can filter the servers using these tags in the panel, or type something in the search bar at the top. and it'll only show servers that match what I typed. One last thing, let's talk about closing the terminal window. You can type the exit command in the shell to close it, or use Ctrl+D. You can also close the terminal tab with Ctrl+W, or just click the close button. Alright, that's all for this video. It's pretty simple to use as an SSH client, so there's not much more to explain. In the next video, I'll dive into tasks and pipelines, and we'll see how they work in daily use and the different features from other tools. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.